Hello, Virgo. It's the Metamystic here. This is your reading from now through the end of July. So, I'm going to do something different for these monthly readings. I took some time, I meditated, and I received a few messages for you. We're going to get into the cards after. So, I have some mail for you. I'm going to read your mail, Virgo. So, here's what we have for you, Virgo. The Ace of Wands. This is a big month for you, Virgo. This is something like life-changing. So, with the Ace of Wands, as I was meditating, I saw this imagery for you. I walked through this door. It was full of light, and it was like a portal, which is exactly what aces are. They're a portal into something new, into a new experience, sometimes even into a new life. So this is a new chapter opening up for you, Virgo. As I walked through that door, this is the door I walked through. And inside of that door was some interesting imagery. I walked into a nursery, and I walked over to the crib. I went to go pick up the baby, and when I went to go pick up the baby, the blanket was swaddled around stacks of cash. So it was not a human baby at all. It was an allegory, and I saw a note that says, "Take care of me." So I'm holding this baby, this money baby, right? And I'm looking down and I'm looking at the note, and it says, "Take care of me," and there's stacks of cash. And then I hear the sound of the clock, boom, and it strikes 12. And I felt this sense of urgency, like I had to go. So, that's what we're going to start off with, Virgo. Now let's get to your reading. I pre-shuffled this deck, and look who's at the bottom. You're showing up as yourself this month, Virgo. And remember, this reading is from now through the end of July 2022. So there's a little wiggle room here, but there was also a sense of urgency in the vision that I saw. When that clock struck 12, I felt it in my heart, like I knew I had to go. So, with that said, let's do your reading for the month of July and leading up to the month of July. 5 of Wands, our first card out, with the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You know, Virgo, anything worth having takes a little elbow grease. Okay, because we have the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the 5 of Wands coming out here. So what this is showing me is that if you'll put in the work, if you'll put in the effort, you will have fast success with the 8 of Wands. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be completely smooth sailing. You know, there are hurdles that we have to jump over in life, and it's just a matter of pushing through those hurdles and actually using those hurdles to our advantage. That's what I'm hearing on that for Virgo. You know, some of the worst experiences that I've gone through have actually been the things that have taught me the most. Throat chakra on that. See, there have been many times in my life where I've just been like, I give up. Whether it was because of my mental health or my self-esteem or things just weren't working out. Regardless, it was even, you know, for example, losing my whole essay, you know, or my laptop breaking down. Like, there have been all sorts of things that have happened. Even a massive shift and change in career. 2 of Wands. With the 10 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. A lot of wands here. I mean, it makes sense. We came out with the Ace of Wands. So this is all about your passion, Virgo. What gets you cooking? Think about that. This is not about what makes sense logically. This is actually, I would say, the opposite of that. This is not going to look logical. I mean, look at your vision. I was literally holding a baby. Well, not a baby. Something that looked like a baby, and it was really a money baby. So what that vision is showing me, Virgo, is that this is something that you need to take care of. And that's what the note said in the vision. Whatever you're bringing forth or working on bringing forth here, planning to bring forth here, whatever this is, Virgo, you're going to have to nurture it. This is Empress energy here. This is something that it's not just going to fall out of the sky, but at the same time, it's not something that is going to be so logical. It might not make sense to the logical mind, seeing as this is in the Wands. This is from your core, from your passion zone. This is something that And as you go on this journey here with this Ace of Wands portal, you're going to find that you really start to let go of the things that have burdened you. And I think there's a sense of urgency here because on one end, you're ending something else, 10 of Wands, in order to go into this new Ace of Wands. So by moving forward in this new venture with the Ace of Wands, the thing that was a burden for you in the past will be let go of. So going into this new venture is not just about starting something new. It's about the transition out of something from the past that was a burden to you. This will help you transition out of that. So, let's see what else we got for Virgo. All in all, this is looking really good so far, Virgo. It's just a matter of taking those initial steps. Because the Five of Wands, it's not always a super fun card if you don't look at it the right way. It can make you feel like these guys, and look, more wands, wow. And I'll get to the Seven of Wands. But these guys, they're all fighting here. And really, are they actually fighting or are they training? See, this is a matter of looking at things in a different light, where it's not about one person's superior and one person's below that person. No. These are all equally matched guys here. So the universe wouldn't be putting you in this situation, Virgo, if you were not up for the challenge, number one. And number two, fully able to fight, fully able to be here with these guys. And they're a little younger. So it's a matter of also kind of not taking yourself so seriously, just throwing your hat in the ring and doing the best you can, whatever that means to you, okay? Now we have the Seven of Wands, which is all about defending and protecting your position, okay? So once you move forward, there's gonna be a need to protect this vision. Because like I said, whatever you're doing here, Virgo, it's not of the mind, it's not logical. People might even call you crazy. That could also be an element of the Five of Wands, conflicts coming towards you. And it was our first card out. So this could be internal conflict, this could be conflict around you, people that just don't believe in your vision. Who cares, Virgo? Who cares? I mean, in the vision, why wasn't there a product swaddled in that blanket? Why wasn't there a laptop in there that was showing me what you could achieve? It showed me money. So what that tells me, Virgo, is that whatever this is here, you are going to not only be successful in it, but it's also going to be financially lucrative. Because there were stacks of cash. This was thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in that little blanket there. So whatever this is, it's worth protecting. It's worth fighting for. It's worth achieving what you want to achieve in this. It's worth going on the journey with the Two of Wands here. It's worth it. It's worth it. So even if people don't get it, who gets anything that's really revolutionary anyway, right, Virgo? The people who really like rise to the top in society, you will find that most of them dealt with, persecution, if you want to put it that way. Their families didn't agree. Their families thought they were crazy. Their friends didn't even believe in them. It's like they barely even believed in themselves. They kind of just kept going with the vision. And that's this energy. It's like no matter what, you stick with your vision, Virgo. A lot of wands here, a lot of fire. And look what we have at the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Pentacles. There's those pentacles. See, Virgo, this is not just about money. This is not even just about passion. This is about you standing on your own 2 feet and being able to run your own life like a boss. Okay? This is what this is. Ten of Wands, like we talked about before, and the Two of Swords. See, you are struggling here. This is what the cards are showing me. Oh wow, there's that Eight of Wands again though, man. You're struggling to make the transition though, with the Two of Swords. But Virgo, I'm telling you right now, if you transition into this new Ace of Wands opportunity, lifestyle, idea. This could be a brilliant idea that you have. This could be an idea to start a business. This could be an idea to do something creative, something artistic, write a book or produce something. No matter what it is, Virgo, it's awesome. And that's what the cards are showing here. But it's something that needs to be defended. And I think it could even be a matter of you needing to defend it because it's just that good. People don't see ideas that are kind of like a little ahead of their time, Virgo, okay? So what this is showing me, like we talked about before with this Ten of Wands and now it's showing up, if you will make the transition, Virgo, into this new endeavor, if you'll take off the blindfold, stop being so defensive here, and actually just transition into the next new thing, not only will your burdens be lifted from the stressors of your past and from feeling like, I'm not good enough. I can't achieve this. Why does nothing work out for me? I keep trying and trying and trying. And no matter how hard I try, I just keep falling flat on my face. That's what I'm hearing come to me. What these cards are showing me, Virgo, is that if you will stand up for what you believe and you will continue with a sense of fervency, like I had that sense of immediacy as well that I had in that vision where that clock struck 12, man, and I felt it in my chest. I was like, I gotta go. I gotta start. I gotta do this now, today. What can I do today? What can I do now? Okay? The universe will provide for you and the universe will open the necessary doors, but they have to see that you are taking the steps. And in that process, as you move forward, as you take one step, it's like one of the wands will fall away. You take another step and another step and another step. And by the time you take like 10 steps, all these wands will be gone. You'll no longer be between worlds here. And here's that Eight of Wands. Quick success. Fast communication. Really, this could be even immediate results. This could be like an overnight success when we all know, 80% of the time that's not the case. The person has worked hard and long on what they're bringing forth. And a lot of the time, it's that when a person's a quote-unquote overnight success, they've actually had multiple endeavors, multiple times, multiple levels of experience, that they've gone through something, right, Virgo? You may have tried multiple things multiple times. Like, those words were coming to my head. Those thoughts were coming to my head, like, oh, I keep trying and trying, and nothing's working. It's not succeeding, You may have tried and tried and tried. Again, you might have tried 10 times, Virgo, in different areas. Could be big, could be small. And I think that that's why there's this sense of, I was going to say this sense of fervency. That's true. But also this sense of hesitancy as well, because I think there's been so much in the past that has just been, it's turned out like this. But at the same time, the beauty of this card is that he is at the end of his journey here. He is bringing all of these wands home. He's bringing his harvest in for the season here. You are bringing in your harvest here, Virgo, and that's why we saw those stacks of cash in there, because you are ripe and ready for what this next endeavor is. So don't give up now, Virgo. Now is not the time to give up. Now is the time for that final push. The Death card is here, and so is the Moon. Okay, and so is the Hanged Man and the Star. Wow, Virgo. But on this Death card, what it's showing me is there is a need to allow yourself, and I'm hearing it that way, allow yourself to try again. Move ahead. And you will find the Eight of Wands on the other side of this Two of Swords. You will find what you're looking for, Virgo. In fact, what I'm hearing is it will find you. But it's kind of like you've got to start going out there and beginning what you're doing, whatever this is. Whatever this is, as you start moving forward, wow, 10 of Swords. Another 10. As you start moving forward, Virgo, you will find that what you're looking for is looking for you. And you'll just come together with the idea. And it may almost feel like serendipity, where just everything just fits together. And that's because there's been many years possibly of preparation, maybe even 10 years of preparation. Tried multiple different things. Okay. Now, this 10 of Swords. Tell me about this 10 of Swords here for Virgo. 3 of Cups. Oh, mama. This is what I'm hearing. 10 of Swords is the absolute end of something, right, Virgo? Doesn't take a genius to see that this dude, he's dead. It's over. Whatever this was, just like with the 10 of Wands, something has ended here. And since we have the 2 of Swords, we go from the 2 to the 10. That shows me that it's the end of some sort of fears that you have been struggling with. Where this shows me that you are ready now. You are ready you've gone through this process of going back and forth and deliberation and planning and, kind of getting yourself in the ring, quote unquote, with others that could be competitors, or they could be the very people that teach you how to do whatever you're doing even better, okay? Or it could be people that are, quote unquote, against you, family members, friends, whoever, who don't understand your vision, that are actually just making you even stronger, and you have an even deeper sense of conviction now because you've had to stand up for whatever this is. It all works to our advantage, right, Virgo? And as you move forward, These burdens are going to be released. Your harvest is coming in with that money, baby, right? If there's a sense of hesitancy, remember, on the other side of this Two of Swords is your Eight of Wands. Fast success, okay? And I believe that once you see that success, that's going to cause the death of the things that have held you back in the past, and you're going to be able to go forward into some sort of new community, group. This could be friendships, this could be colleagues, this could be just people who see eye to eye with you here with the Three of Cups, where you are going to be happy, you are going to be celebrated. And look, what I love about this card too is not only is it a beautiful community card, but look at all of this cornucopia at the bottom here. See all this fruit? This shows abundance. That's that money, baby, right? That's that money, that's that abundance, that's that success. And the beautiful thing about the Three of Cups is that these people are celebrating your success. They're happy for you, Virgo. They love you. And look, one more thing. The Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You will be successful. The very thing that you had to stand up and fight for and protect your vision. Like I'm seeing like a mother bird protecting her young, protecting those eggs. That's what you did with this Seven of Wands. Went through this entire process, and now you're coming out the other side with victory. So whatever this is, Virgo, go for it. You have the Ace of Wands as like the theme of this entire reading, and now we're ending with the Six of Wands, Virgo. This is a success, but it's also recognition. See how everybody's standing around? These are two cards. These are two community cards. This involves people. This involves an audience, Virgo. Okay, so. And finally, I gotta say it because I see it. We have the Tower at the bottom of the deck here, okay? And this energy is similar to me. Your success, Virgo, may bring towers for the people who stood against you. And honey, that's not your problem. Maybe this should have been for you. Maybe you would have said, hey, get on the back of my horse. You know, hey, let me, I have another horse in my stable. Why not hop on Buttercup back there and join me in this crusade here? But no. We have some sore losers here, Virgo. And hey, you didn't do this. You just were focusing on your path. So don't be surprised that when you have success and recognition, that all these people, there might be a few haters in there. And that's okay. It's all part of the territory. That's what we prepared for, right, Virgo? How I was talking about at the start of this whole reading is that actually the conflicts, the fights, the needing to defend your position and being solid on what your plan and your vision really is here, all of that actually prepared you for what is coming in the Six of Wands, the Five to the Six of Wands. This whole process in the middle is all about the Five to the Six of Wands. You were prepared for your victory. And as long as you just continue with the Page of Cups, continue with to be inspired, continue to be childlike, continue to create from a sense of wonder, and kind of just let your minds go more to the ethereal, the beautiful things in life. Let your mind focus on those things, right? And with the Temperance card, learning how to turn lemons into lemonade, right, Virgo? You've learned how to take all of this powerful energy, even if it's coming against you, you've learned how to take that and alchemize it in order to actually produce your forward motion and your success. There are people who believe in you and love you and are happy for you, Virgo. On the other side of this Two of Swords here, if you will just make the transition from the Ten of Wands, Two of Swords, over on the other side, you will also find that you are free from your own fears. You're free from the things in your mind that bound you. Because Swords is about the thoughts. It's about the mind. It's about the thought patterns. Okay? And it leads you here. This is a beautiful reading, Virgo. Now, I'm going to go over and do your extended on Patreon. So we're going to continue looking at this. Really what the extended is all about is actually going a layer deeper. Now that we've laid the basics for what I'm seeing for you from now through the end of July, now it's kind of a matter of like peeling back the layers even more, and we'll see what the cards show. So if you're interested in joining us over on Patreon, you can click the link in the top of the description. It's $11 a month, Virgo. We'd love to have you over there. And until next time, Virgo, take care.